my name is Bill Randolph. I am Director of Music and Organist here at Church of Intercession. My main role is to be the organist and choir director for the Sunday services, both English and Spanish. I am also the Director of Music for the concert series that we have here in the nave and our special series in the crypt. I also do office work and basically am the historian here at Intercession. I am a rare born and bred New Yorker, born in the Bronx, a product of the public schools, and I tried to live in Hartford and in another state and came back to New York. I live walking distance from the church here in Harlem on St. Nicholas Avenue, so I get to walk to work. Started piano when I was 4. Piano music has been a part of my life. Went to High School of Music and Art, where I played clarinet, and then I attended Manhattan School of Music here in New York City, where I received a Bachelor's of Music in organ and church music, and I've studied in Europe and have done recitals and concerts in the tri-state area and abroad. That's basically what I do here. I first saw Intercession inside 1977. I was a student at Manhattan School of Music, and I knew the previous organist here, and he invited me up to visit, and I took one look at the place and fell in love with it. Really thought that I was meant to be here, and it took a little while, but it was quite an impact on me walking into this building. I have seen the culture go into many phases. When I first arrived here in 1983, it was a larger congregation, very racially mixed. Then we went through a period of people moving away, people dying. The congregation got smaller. The neighborhood changed with the plight of the drug culture that had moved into the neighborhood. Our attendance had dropped for a while. Then I've seen us go through a transition. One of our longtime priests that was here for 33 years died, and there was lots of controversy on his passing, and we just had to rebuild again. Right now we're on an upswing. We have a wonderful priest in charge, and she is working to get us to grow again. The neighborhood has gone through several changes. It has recovered from the plight of the drug culture that took over most of the neighborhood. It is now becoming more of a tourist spot. It is, we have a different class of people that are now moving in, and the church is going to benefit from that. We try to be a stable force in the neighborhood no matter what's going on outside around our walls. We try to be open to everyone and hope that we will continue to be that beacon in the neighborhood. We're such a large plant that sits high on a hill. People look to us for some sort of stability.
Shed some skin. I'll just write some moments unforgettable.
Always. It's something about this building that when people walk in it for the first time, they're transformed. They look up, they're amazed at the height of the ceiling, they look at the windows, they look at the flags, they look at the organ case, and it does create an impact on people that I think their spirituality sort of surfaces when they walk into space. Religion is an existence of a relationship that you have with a spirit. Some people call it God, some call it Jesus, some people call it Allah. It's a relationship that you develop through prayer and reading either the Quran or the Bible or the Torah is a guideline to teach you how to just deal with day-to-day life and existence. There are bad times, there are good times, there are challenging times, and if you have faith and your religion is stable, I think it lets you get through those things. My religion got me through the dark part of 9/11, an illness, and just a period that I just didn't think life was really very nice to me. But I kept faith. I knew that God was watching over me and that there would be some better times, and I am very blessed with a new partner and lots of good things happening in my life. The church always needs to try to be available in any shape or form that they can. Now, we can't do everything, but I think that we need to be the place where that if you need the help, we are here for you. And we get lots of people that knock on the door that are either stranded, need a dollar or some change to get to one place or another, looking for food, looking for programs to help with their challenges that they're having, and we try to provide that as much as possible. I don't know if anybody is to blame. I just think that people get kind of lax and lose sight of what our purposes are, and that's a tough question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think communication skills, respecting each other's, who they are and their boundaries, is the building blocks to prevent that kind of cohesion, I think. The millennials, they're an interesting group. I think that they need to be more caring for others. I think millennials have the bad rap of being very self-centered. Millennials also need to learn the art of patience. Millennials want it instantaneously, want it now, want it yesterday, and sometimes things like that just has to run its course. They have to evolve. They have to come from an organic source. I know a few millennials that they're a challenge in my relationship and friendship with them, because they really have a whole nother mindset on the world and how they are a part of it and everything. And I just think that just growing up with the sign of the times of the technology and the instantaneous of everything doesn't teach you the art of patience. So I think patience should be a real focus on the millennials.
My name is Mauricio Roque. I was born in the United States of America, but my nationality is Salvadorian.
Hi, my name is Wendy Espinal. I am from the Dominican Republic and I was born here in the United States.
My name is Stephen Morris and I live in New Rochelle, New York.
Hi, my name is Ramon Brito. I was born here and raised in the Dominican Republic, and today we're going to talk about gentrification.
Gentrification to me means when someone who isn't part of a neighborhood or a community comes over and decides to take over.
I think gentrification is good and bad at the same time. We are having good things coming into the community. We're getting more education. The quality of our community is improving, but it's coming at a cost where our own citizens that have built the community are getting kicked out.
Before doing this project, I didn't feel the effect of gentrification at all. So it didn't occur to me. Gentrification was just something that I would wait for the Caucasian person to get up so I could take their seat on the train. That's it. But until Ramon took me to Washington Heights, I realized that it's deeper than that. It affects families, it affects relationships, and that's why gentrification is a problem.
Gentrification to me is people from out of the community coming into it that are more wealthy and kicking out the more unwealthy people.
I believe gentrification is inevitable because change is going to happen regardless or not. I think what we need to do is get what the newcomers want and what the residents want and kind of find a silver lining between that so we can move on in a positive way.
The future of Washington Heights is, I feel like gentrification is inevitable because of the fact that the rich always get what they want when they want it. So unless the minorities of Washington Heights come together, then gentrification will be their downfall.
I learned the information of gentrification from both myself and interviewing fellow people from the area that we were assigned, Washington Heights. My personal opinion is I don't agree with it, but I also don't put much mind to it because I know whatever I say or do won't have much effect towards it.
The future in the Heights is going to be a hybrid between the working class and people who are in poverty. If our people who are in poverty do not get education, they are going to be kicked out of the community and more working class are going to move in.